Hey guys, what's up? It's Teets here, coming at you with another episode of my Appalachian State Mountaineers Dynasty. Previously, in our last episode, we went 5-0 in the episode after having this amazing comeback versus Liberty University that you are seeing right now, come back from 28-10 and scoring 28 unanswered points to win 38-28 to keep us undefeated. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode, and hopefully you guys are going to tune in and enjoy this episode. But before we do, if you guys could please leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And definitely want to keep those notifications on so you do not miss another episode of the Appalachian State Mountaineers Dynasty. We are currently sitting at 9-0, 15th ranked in the country, going on the road to Coastal Carolina. So this will be a really good test for the Mountaineers here as we hop into the game right now. One thing I will say about Coastal Carolina, I do like their turquoise field. I think it looks really, really sweet as we go with a jet sweep to the outside here to Robinson to start the game off. Not able to pick up too many yards here, facing a 3rd down and 7. Aguilar dropping back to pass, looking, goes deep to Willie Knowles, but it looks like there is a flag on the play, and it's looking like it is going to be defensive pass interference, so we will get the ball moved up, and we will get an automatic 1st down, and the fans there are letting the ref know early that they do not agree with the call as we run a RPO outside to Jackson here, and he's able to pick up an easy 1st down here. A few plays later in the drive now, 2nd down and 10, trying to go outside and not able to make the connection there as we're forced it with the face a 3rd down and 10 here. Going deep, and what a throw and what a catch by Jackson for the touchdown to give us a early 7-0 lead. And I will say in this game, we are going to try to stat pad, especially going up against a team that has only about 4 to 5 wins. I know we are on the road, but we have a few recruits that I'm trying to pick up that they do have playing style as one of their deal breakers, and because of that, it's making it difficult to recruit them. So you will see in this game here that I'm going to be stat padding as much as I can as they try to go deep here, and oh my goodness, Trent Yo almost had the interception there as they are now facing a 3rd down and 11. Quarterback has all day to throw all the time. Finally, can't even sack him. He breaks a tackle and finds a wide open receiver. I mean, when you get 15 seconds to throw, of course somebody's eventually going to come open there. Cannot believe they converted there. 3rd down and 5 now. Drop back to pass. Looking, scrambling. This time he just throws the ball away, and we do get bailed out there, and they kick the field goal. Very next drive here, handing the ball off here to Roberts, picking up about 5 to 6 yards here. Very next play, Aguilar dropping back to pass, throwing the out route, throwing an absolute dot to Robinson for the 1st down here. Pitching the ball off, our starting running back, Kanye Roberts here, who takes a beautiful run there for about 15 to 20 yards here. Running another RPO outside, this time to Jackson again. He has been catching a lot of balls this game, probably the most he's caught all year, as we throw another pitch outside Roberts, and he's going to take it all the way for a touchdown to give us a 14-3 lead early in this game. And one thing, if you haven't noticed already, we have definitely ran the ball a lot more than we normally do, and that is for the stat padding. I am trying to bump up our average rushing yards because we have been slacking on that as we make a huge play there by our defender to force a -1 yards on the play here. Very next play, they are able to pick up 10 yards, but we do have a 3rd down and 1 here. Gonna bring the blitz here, gonna try and stuff up the run, and we get it barely, stopping him on 4th and inches, so we do get the ball, and again, we're pitching it off to Roberts again, and look at this room here. This play, I found a lot of, what a juke move right there. No way, could he take it all the way, and he can. What a run by Roberts. This pitch to the right side that I found out of this four wide, like bunch set formation has been absolutely money. If you guys want to know more about it, definitely leave it down in the comments here as they start the ball on the 4-yard line. Did not get a good return. Sometimes you can kind of bait the CPU into returning bad kicks when there's not much room, and it's working out here as we get the ball at about the 47-yard line after an easy 3-and-out by the defense as Aguilar's dropping back to pass, going deep, has a man, and he catches it. What a catch by Horn to get to the 1-yard line, and we are going to hand this one off to Roberts, and he's going to take it in himself. 2nd or 3rd touchdown of the day. I'm honestly forgetting off the top of my head here, but he has had a heck of a game so far. It's the ball to start, and they get sacked. They just cannot get out of their own way here as Thomas Davis got the sack right there. Very next play, drop back to pass and throws an absolute dot to their tight end, I think on the outside there, facing a 3rd down and 6 here. Quarterback is looking, and somehow throws it, and somehow Yo does not pick that one off. It goes right through his hands. Very next play here, we are just under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter, and oh my gosh, did we get beat on the press there. There was absolutely no one within 10 to 15 yards. Easy touchdown for Coastal Carolina, but it's not the end of the world since we did have a pretty big lead. Now it's 28-10, a minute 16. We're going to try to toss the ball again to Roberts here. He's not able to break a tackle here, but he does pick up some positive yards. Look at that, 10 carries for 128 yards, an average of just under 13 a carry, which is insane, as Aguilar drops back to pass, trying to go deep here, and what a play by the defender as we were trying to go to Horn, but he was not able to make the catch. Now we are facing a 3rd down and 8 with just over a minute to go in the second quarter, as Aguilar's dropping back to pass, trying to go outside, and we got bailed there because that one could have easily been picked and taken the other way, forcing us to punt, as they run a little screen here to their running back, and they will pick about 8 yards, making it 2nd down and 2. Bringing the blitz here, quarterback finds a receiver, and what a catch by their receiver as he lays out to catch it, and they call their first timeout of the half with 45 seconds to go in the second quarter. They're going to run a play action pass here. I honestly got thrown off there, and oh my goodness, they throw it right to Jordan Favors, our strong safety, and he picks it off, ladies and gentlemen. So we do get a few more opportunities to stat pad before the end of the first half, as Aguilar dropping back to pass, finds his receiver here, Jackson, for the first down. 1st down and 10 here. Dropping back to pass, looking. This time he'll find his tight end, Eli Morgan, for about 4 to 5 yards as we use our second timeout of the half here. 2nd down and 5. Dropping back to pass, looking, and he goes to the outside here to Willie Knowles, who's going to take it straight out of bounds so we don't have to waste one of our timeouts here. It's 9 seconds to go here. Aguilar's drop back to pass, looking, he's got a man, and what a play on the ball by the defender, and we have to go for a very long field goal, 51 yards, but with our kicker, that is no problem at all, as he absolutely drills it right before half. I will say it is very nice having confidence in your kicker, especially from a smaller school like Appalachian State, as Coastal Carolina starts with the ball to start the second half. It looks like they're going to go a jet sweep there, but they go a fake and hand it off to their running back. Only gets about 4 or 5 yards there. 2nd down and 6, handing it off to the running back again, and he breaks a tackle there, breaks a second one, and gets tackled after the 3rd attempt, and he has just been running all over us so far, breaking a lot of tackles here. It almost had the pick there, but great defensive play by Robertson to break that pass up. Facing a 3rd down and 11, we are able to get the stop, and we do get not a 3 and out, but we do get a stop. And so our defense has played very, very well here as we run the jet sweep with Robinson to the outside here, and he has space for days. Gets stopped after about 30 to 40 yard run there, and the best thing about those are pass plays as we go back to the pitch to Roberts to the outside here, and they just have had nothing to counter this at all as he gets to about the 3 yard line. He is just dominating with that run play as we try to go with the RPO, and this time to Jackson for his second receiving touchdown of the game to put us up 38-10 as Coastal Carolina gets the ball back here. They are just trying to salvage this one, try and pick some things up on offense because they have not been playing that well at all. And as soon as I say that, touchdown. That was way too easy, and there was no one guarding him at all, and that's one of the issues when you do blitz and you go with a zero blitz as we pitch it again to Roberts. Not able to do too much there, but look at that average, 12 rushes for 154 yards. Going back to the jet sweep here, and if he could have just gotten past that defender, he would have been able to potentially take it all the way, and we were going for it. 4th down and 6, we are going for it, and almost making the play there. He could not hold on to it, so we do give the ball back in really kind of bad territory for the defense, as our defense is still running roughshod all over this Coastal Carolina offense. It's 3rd down and 9. Quarterback's dropping back to pass, has all day to throw again, throws it, and what a pick. Oh my goodness, Yo could have taken that to the house, but again, I am stat padding in this game, and as he went down, we're trying to get as many of these yards back as possible, as Aguilar's going deep and throws to Cam Robinson, and look at that catch. Absolutely beautiful, mossing the Coastal Carolina defender there. Very next play here, Aguilar's dropping back to pass, looking, going to Eli Morgan, our tight end, and he gets inside the 10-yard line to set up 1st down and goal. Running the jet sweep to the outside here, to the right side, and Willie Knowles will do it himself. He has not been in the end zone today, and he wants to join the party, and he does, and the Mountaineers go up, I believe, 45-17 with just under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter here. as they hand the ball off to start the drive to the running back. Not able to get too much there as they're facing a 3rd down and 9. Looks like he's going to go deep, and he does. He might have a receiver here, but that could have been picked, but it wasn't, and it probably benefited us more. It would have been better in terms of stat padding if we would have gotten that, but regardless, we get the ball, and we still have a long way to go, and hopefully stat pad some more. As you saw right there, that Aguilar has 3 passing TDs here, as again, we go back to the pitch, and this thing, there's just nothing that they can do here. The only thing they are able to do is actually carry and tackle and pick up Kanye from behind, because he is getting tired from all the rushes. And that's one thing that is a little bummer about the wear and tear. As you can see, Kanye, he definitely has a little issue there as his wear and tear is dropped down as he dives for the end zone and picks up, I think that's his 3rd or 4th touchdown of the game, but he has got to be close to over 200 yards. And in my opinion, the wear and tear is a little bit overdone, especially with how much players get dinged, as Coastal Carolina gets the ball back 52-17. We were taking a huge lead in the 4th quarter, 3rd down and 1, throwing it, and they got their quick receiver, their speedy. Look at that, he's got platinum joystick or whatever that little ability is, and man, he can move. And they cut the lead to about 28 point lead as we pitch it back out to Kanye, and he's able to pick up 6 yards here. 3rd down and 4 we're facing, as we got 4 receivers to the left side here. Aguilar drops back to pass. He's looking, going to hit his receiver on a quick slant route to pick up the 1st down there. 3rd down and 7 now, later in the drive, 2:45 to go in the game here. Aguilar drop back to pass, looking, throwing to his receiver, catches it, picks up the 1st down. Huge to move those chains. 2nd down and 1 now. He's dropping back to pass, dropping back a little bit too deep, but look, they left him wide open. Caden Robinson, our star receiver, leaving him wide open, and that was a zone beater this play. If you guys haven't seen the video, definitely want to take a look on Tips with Teeds. But look at this, you never see Aguilar run himself as able to pick up about 20-30 yards, and that's probably why he's not running the ball too often, because he fumbled it. He can't even slide properly, and we have to give the ball back to Coastal Carolina with just over 2 minutes to go here. And look at this, they beat the press, and they're going to take it 80 yards to make it a game, 31-52, and of course they're going to be going for the onside kick here, trying to make it somewhat of a game, and we're going to try to stop that as they go for it, and we catch it, and we don't catch it. It bounces around, and we should have had that. Fortunately, we picked it up, and now we can keep stat chasing here as we run the jet sweep to the outside here. What a cut up by Robinson to pick up the 1st down here, and what else are we going to do here but pitch it back out to Kanye as he's able to take it all the way almost to the end zone, gets to about the 2-yard line here, and we're going to try our best to let him pick it up, but the RPO is there, so we're going to take that, and Willie Knowles scores a touchdown to put us up 59-31 in Coastal Carolina. They could do anything on defense there, or on offense, should I say, and they throw a pick. Oh my goodness, not a great game. Robertson with the pick, could have taken that one to the house, but he smartly gives us an opportunity to stat pad a little bit more here as we hand it off to Robinson for 6 yards. 3rd down and 6 here, and Robinson is not able to pick it up, and that'll do it for the game, guys. We end up putting up 59 points, the most points that we have put up in this dynasty so far. We gave up 31, but we weren't really too worried about defense, to be honest. We just wanted them to score so we get more opportunities, as Roberts had a game of his life, 21 carries, 250 yards, and 4 TDs, as we get a 3-star Steve Lemon wide receiver in the recruiting field here. And now we are going up against James Madison. As you see there, our ranking has jumped up to 14. So we're going to be 9-1 James Madison against 10-0 Appalachian State. This game is going to be huge. If it is not televised, it should be a national game. We should have college game day. This is going to be a wild game here as we start out with the ball rocking our black helmets, black jerseys, and look at this on the run. What a pass to Kanye Roberts to start the game. It's looking cold there, not going to lie. Wouldn't be a fan of sitting in one of those games, which I have before, but look, it's the first 2 plays, and Kanye Roberts did it in the air, and he did it on the ground. Facing a 3rd down and 10 here, handing the ball off to Kanye. He's not able to pick up the 1st down, so we do have to settle with 3, and obviously with our kicker and how accurate he is, we will easily drain that as we do, putting us up 3-0 to start the game. James Madison getting the ball, running an RPO of their own here, and he breaks a tackle, and oh my goodness, there is nobody there to stop him, but just kidding, look who it is. We got Ethan Johnson saving the day, coming out of basically nowhere to make that stop, hoping that we can hold them to a field goal here. That would be absolutely huge, as the quarterback's trying to scramble to the outside here and somehow throws it after getting killed. But wow, what a pick by Yo to pick it off. And look at them doing the Deion Sanders celebration there. And we get the ball back, running an RPO outside to Willie Knowles. He's able to take it outside to pick up the first down. Absolutely huge, as we hand the ball off here to Roberts. This time jukes a defender, oh my goodness, and picks up about 23 yards. Absolutely filthy juke move right there, as Aguilar's drop back to pass, looking, and throws an absolute dot to Robinson for the first down. Very next play here, Aguilar's drop back to pass, looking. This time he throws to Jackson, who picks up the first down just outside the 11-yard line. Facing a 3rd down and 8 now, throwing to the outside, and what a catch, and they didn't even give it to him. We had to challenge this. They didn't think that Horn got his feet in. They didn't think that he held on to the ball, but we challenged it, and we won the challenge, and we go up 10-0 just like that. I don't know why they didn't think it was, because honestly, this play, just by looking at it, it looked like he had it. He didn't bobble it at all, and that for whatever reason, we got homered at home, but we challenged it, and we won the challenge here. As James Madison gets the ball back here, we got a nice little tackle there from our defender there. They're forced with a 3rd down and 1, trying to hand the ball up the middle, and we are able to make the stop, but a little bit too late, as they are able to pick up the first down. I thought we stopped them, but we didn't, and we already used a challenge earlier, so I was a little worried about challenging right there, as they try to go to the outside here, and Farmer should have probably picked that one off, but he made the stop regardless, and now it's a 3rd down and 6. The quarterback is facing, finds his receiver or running back, and we tackle him and move him forward, as they're now facing a 3rd down and inches here. Can we get the stop this time? Handing the ball off, or play action, should I say. Quarterback is running, and he throws it out of way, so we do get away with that. We do force a punt, and the offense gets the ball with just over 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. First play, and oh my goodness, their defender was screaming off the edge there, as we're now facing a 3rd down and 6. Drawn back to pass, had a man open, and the receiver just didn't even go for it. I don't even know why Horn didn't go for it, but we have to punt it away here. James Madison gets the ball back here, has a receiver open, and he is off to the races. Fortunately, does not break a tackle. We do bring him down, and hoping we can bend but not break again here, as Ethan Johnson picks it off, and just like that, we are back in business. Huge play by the defense there. Huge play by Ethan Jackson to get us the ball back, as Aguilar's drop back to pass and finds who else? Willie Knowles, who has been an absolute stud this year for us. And we are just moving the ball here, and look at this play, and look at that high ball pass to Kanye Roberts to give us the 17-0 lead. Absolute dot by Aguilar to find his man, find his running back deep on the corner of the sidelines to catch it, and just like that, we're up 17-0. Defense is playing out of their mind. Just under a minute to go here. Almost had the sack there. 2nd down and 10, and he almost throws an interception there. I don't know what happened, but man, did I just jinx us, as James Madison is able to go and score a touchdown very, very easily. About 75-yard pass play to bring themselves within 10 points here. Aguilar drop back to pass, looking, and throws a pick. Oh my goodness, a pick 6, and just like that, a 17-point lead has been squandered, and we are only up 3 points. So we're going to do whatever we can here to try to score. We got all 3 timeouts, 28 seconds to go here. Aguilar's in shotgun, empty set here, going deep to Willie Knowles, and he makes the catch to the 45-yard line, and we burn our first timeout of the game here. 2nd down and 10. Aguilar this time going to the left side, and who else? Willie Knowles, but this time he's running a corner route and caught the pass. So 1st down and 10, 15 seconds to go. We still got 2 timeouts here, as Aguilar's dropped back to pass. Look, he's got a man over the middle, and what a catch by Eli Morgan. I didn't think he had that much athleticism, but he did, and now we got a 1st and goal look with 1 timeout to go. Running a jet sweep to the outside here. Willie Knowles going to try to take it all the way outside. Can he get there? And he can. Scores with 28 seconds to go in the first half. What a drive by our senior quarterback-led deep offense, and we take a 10-point lead into the second half. James Madison starts with the ball here. Looks like they're going to hand the ball off to the running back, but it's a play action, and we end up getting the sack. What a sack by Miles Farmer. Our strong safety came in hot and ended up getting the sack there. Now to 2nd down and 15. Quarterback running to the right, and he gets sacked again, but this time it's Nate Johnson who is just racking up those sacks, facing a 3rd down and 23 from the 4-yard line. They're only able to gain 5, so they punt it to us, and we are in great position as we hand the ball off to none other than our starting running back, Kanye Roberts, who picks up a few yards here as Aguilar is facing a 3rd down and 6, going deep, and nothing happened there. We really had nothing to go there as we were going with a 53-yard bomb, and what else would happen? We're going to make it. We're going to drain these. We can make our field goals. We have a good kicker, and I love that. As they try to go with the screen to the inside, and I thought that was all stopped. There was nothing that was going to happen. And number 0, there is no one near him. There's no one going to catch him. And just like that, JMU scores like it's super easy. And in the beginning of that play, I don't know about you, but that looked like we had the stop, but we didn't. And now we're only up by 6 as we start the drive, handing it off to Kanye. Takes it for about 4 yards here as we got about 2.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter here. Aguilar throwing it outside to Willie Knowles, able to pick up the 1st down, which is huge, and we were able to keep the chains moving. Facing a 3rd down and 2, you're handed off to our running back there, and Kanye is off to the races there. Spin move, put him in a spin cycle. Absolutely dirty little juke there. It's now 3rd down and 2, and we are not able to pick up the 1st down, but we are going for it, running with a pitch to the outside, cutting it back because there was no space on the outside, and Kanye picks up that 1st down as we're facing a 3rd down and goal, and we throw a high ball to Eli Morgan, and for whatever reason, he did not die, thankfully, and he was not able to hold on to the ball, but we were able to kick the field goal to put us up 9 points with just over 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Fortunately, we were able to make a stop there, and by stop, I mean he did catch it, and I thought it was going to pop out, honestly, but it didn't. So they're moving the chains, JMU, and their receivers are actually playing very, very well when we're playing man coverage. So we have to get to the quarterback if we do blitz. And here we actually get the pick. Johnson with the pick, and can he take it all the way? It is looking like it. And then the receiver comes out of nowhere. But what a pick by Ethan Johnson to put us in place to score and go up 5-2 plays. And what a dot. What an absolute dot. What a throw by Aguilar to Caden Robinson, toe tapping, double coverage, and we're going to go for 2 to put us up by 17 points here with a jet sweep, but Willie Knowles gets stuffed, and we're not able to get anything out of that. That means we're up by 15, basically still 2 scores with 4 minutes to go. James Madison hitting their tight end to start the drive here. Nice little passing catch to start the drive as they get in the hurry-up offense, obviously. Trying to score as quickly as they can here. Trying to make it a game here. Remember, they are 9-1, so this game has a lot implication on it. And look at this handoff. There is no one. He absolutely just torched us, and we did not expect the run. We were expecting pass, and they definitely threw us off there. It's now 1st down and 10 from the 17. Look at this pass play. What a throw. What a catch. I didn't buy it, if I'm being honest with you. I thought he was completely out of bounds. We challenged it. As you can see here, that catch right there, how quickly it was, it looked like he actually was out of bounds. But what happens is his left foot does stay in at the last second before it gets picked up, and it is a touchdown. So as you see here, it's a very difficult angle here, but he did catch it, and unfortunately, there's the picture right there that I snapped for you guys. Just because of that right there, it was a touchdown. So we just got to drain this clock, and we will get a huge victory at home as we're throwing the pitch to Kanye, and he's able to pick up 7 yards there. Running the jet sweep to the left side here. Running a lot of jet sweeps if you haven't noticed that yet. This time to Robinson, and he's got a lot of room, and I was trying to keep him in bounds, but unfortunately he did get hit out of bounds there. But it's all right as it's 1st down and 10 as Aguilar scrambling to the right and gets sacked. 12-yard loss on the play here. 2nd down and 22. This time he's going to the out route to Robinson. His senior receiver makes the catch. 3rd down and 1, handing it off to Roberts, and he's able to pick up a huge 1st down. They're about 9 to 10 yards, and moving those chains there and throwing this one over to Willie Knowles for the 1st down, and we ourselves call the timeout because we're trying to stat pad a little bit as we hit our running back Haywood out of the backfield for the touchdown to basically wrap this game up. But we will see here that obviously James Madison is not giving up as they try to do something here. Quarterback gets absolutely laid out, somehow makes the throw, and they are still moving the ball. Hurry up offense, doing whatever they can here. Quarterback this time does get sacked. They only got 1 timeout, so they got to hurry up, bringing all their offense, all their players back to the line of scrimmage, and probably take about 7 to 10 seconds just doing that with just over a minute to go in the 4th quarter here. Off his back foot, horrible animation by Farmer, and they are going to almost score a touchdown after breaking 2 tackles, but they get to the 8-yard line. We are under a minute to go here. Coming hot off the edge here, Robinson, and he picks up the sack, and by Robinson, I mean Nate Johnson. My apologies there. 3rd down and goal, trying to get a pick here, and we do. What a pick by Farmer. He's going to try and take it all the way. Can he go all the way? Oh, my goodness, this would be epic. Oh, man, that would have been so sick if he would have been like 107-yard, pick 6 there, as Aguilar's, again, trying to stat pad a little bit here. We got a receiver on the outside. We got Horn, who's able to pick it up and keep the chains moving. 43-28, we got the score here, going to Willie Knowles on the RPO on the outside here, running out of bounds. So we're able to stop that clock and pick up a few more yards. As Aguilar's drop back to pass, he's looking wide open. They just left Caden Robinson wide open for a touchdown, so we can put up 50 points, put up a 50 burger on the 9-1 James Madison Monarchs. And not going to lie, it felt good. I played against James Madison back in my day, and I have a lot of negativity towards that school because they are just so good at a lot of different sports. As player of the game, 415 yards and 5 TDs by Joey Aguilar, our senior quarterback. Well deserved there, as we pick up Jabari Nwazar. Not sure if I even pronounced it right. 3-star defensive tackle after we simmed the week. Did we pick up any other players? We did. A 3-star cornerback, Steve Toomer from Carlton, Georgia. And now we're going up against one of our bigger rivals, Georgia Southern, who was a powerhouse in Division I AA, as they are not having a too good of a season here. They are 2-9. And to start it off, look at this RPO. There's no one out there. And fortunately, we are able to get the stop there, as, again, we are in Southern Georgia, or Georgia Southern, should I say. Even though we are now 11th in the country, 11-0, we are trying to keep that, obviously, that perfect record intact here, and we're trying not to get trapped and have this a trap game. 1st down and 10, and they're just moving the ball very, very effectively. Not crazy, but when you face schools that do play the hurry-up style of offense, I honestly hate it. I can stop it, but I like to just let my players rest and obviously sub players in, so that not everyone is stuck in as they try to hand it off here, and they end up losing 3 yards. So when you play these against, especially against CPU, it's very, very frustrating. When you do it versus CPU, it's not as bad because sometimes they will get out of it if they are not doing well. But when you're playing against the CPUs, it doesn't matter. They're going to do it all game long. Again, 3rd down and 8 here. Quarterback's got a lot of time to throw here and finds his receiver or tight end. I'm not sure what he was, but he is able to pick up that 1st down. And again, just moving the ball really, really quickly. Hurry up offense. I'm not a fan. I have to make a lot of adjustments very, very quickly, as you're seeing it happen in real time right here. But it is what it is, and it does make the game a little bit more difficult, so that is nice. It does add an extra layer, as they are facing a 2nd down and 14, and they are not they aren't able to catch it. I thought he dropped that. 2nd down and goal now. Quarterback strong back pass and gets sacked. Huge sack there by number 15, Thomas Davis, forcing a 3rd down and goal from the 11-yard line, as he's dropped back to pass, looking, and gets sacked again from Thomas Davis. So they are forced to kick the field goal, and I never show field goals here, but this is why we showed it. We blocked it. We got our first block kick of the year, and Trent picks it up, and he is going the distance. He is taking this one to the house, and we're going to go up 7-0 after the most unlikely of events there. Our first blocked kick, our first return kick for a touchdown of the year, and Georgia Southern gets back on the ball here. 1st down and 10 from the 13-yard line here. Very first play. And you can tell that they were very frustrated that they didn't get any points. Look at this, number 4 all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Huge play there. And they are moving the ball extremely effectively. Very next play here. Wow. Number 4 basically did that whole drive. He literally did it himself. One with about like a 60-yard pass play, and then about 20. As we get the ball first time on offense here with 1:40 to go in the first quarter here, as we hand it off to Condy Roberts to start. Now we're going with the jet sweep outside to Willie Knowles. He's got some space. He's got some speed. Tries to juke a defender. Unsuccessful, but he's able to pick up the 1st down, which is the most important part. As we run an RPO to the outside here, Willie Knowles takes the block and is able to pick up the 1st down, which is huge. Moving those chains. 3rd down and 15. Aguilar's going deep and throws a shorter pass to Willie Knowles so it doesn't get picked, and we have to settle for a field goal here, and we are able to barely sneak it inside those uprights, but we did, and we take a 10-7 lead, or early in the 2nd quarter, should I say, as Georgia Southern's going deep, and what a pick by He had a return touchdown earlier, and now he adds an interception to his resume for this game. Absolutely great ball hawking skills by Yo there, as we were faced with a 3rd down and 9 from the 38-yard line. So we were just on the cusp of field goal range here. As Aguilar drops back to pass, he's looking, he's got a man over the middle, and we're able to catch it and pick up that first down. Great pass and catch by Jackson here. So now we're faced with another 3rd down. This one 3rd down and 1, and Roberts is not able to juke out that defender there, but it's okay because we got Willie Knowles as we run a jet sweep to the outside, and he's able to take it in for 6. And by jet sweep, I meant RPO. Sorry, it's a little late tonight, but I'm able to get this out of the way as we're taking a 10-point lead here. Quarterback not sure what he's going to do, does not have great pocket awareness as we get our 3rd sack of the game, facing a 3rd down and 11, and we got Davis making the tackle from behind to stop the clock with just over a minute to go here, trying to add to this lead here as we throw Eli Wilson in motion here, going out of the bunch set from the right side here. Aguilar's drop back to pass, looking, finds his receiver here, Horn, who's able to pick up the first down, and we get a late hit on top of that. You don't really see too many of these that happen. I feel like they're really very, very random. Sometimes you'll have a player that gets knocked out of bounds, and it's obvious, and sometimes it's like, why is there a penalty there? That makes no sense. As Aguilar's able to find Willie Knowles here, he tries to get in the end zone. He's not able to, gets inside the 3-yard line, but we got 24 seconds here, just trying to score and not give any time to Georgia Southern, and Roberts was not going to be denied there as he is able to get into the end zone to score to put us up 24-7 as we get the ball to start the second half here, and Roberts trying to take it outside, and he does, and he tries to lay down, try to work on that wear and tear, is not able to do that successfully as we got Aguilar going deep here and gets hit while thrown, throws it right to the defender, and that is intercepted, and that is unfortunate and add insult to injury as Georgia also gets a player injured there as look at this quarterback trying to run away. He can't get away as we pick up the sack, strumming the guitar there. Love it by the defensive end is there, forcing a 3rd down and 18. He's dropped back to pass. He's looking. He's got a lot of time to throw here. That could have been picked by Farmer, but it wasn't, and they are able to convert on the long 3rd down conversion. Very next play here. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. I believe they're the Eagles. I believe they are. I'm not honestly sure what they are. It looks like the Eagle, but they make it a 10-point game here as we got Aguilar drop back to pass and finding Haywood for the first down here. Haywood still in the game, probably giving Kanye a little bit of time here to rest as we throw a high ball here to Dalton Stroman, who's able to pick it up and make the beautiful catch there. Haven't really heard his name too much in this episode here as we hit Robinson on the out route, and we pitch it outside to Roberts, and it looks like he could go all the way. Tries to juke a defender. He does, but he doesn't get in. First down and goal, handing off to him, diving in for the end zone to score and put us up 31-14 late in the 3rd quarter here. Georgia Southern gets the ball back on the 19-yard line, tries to run an RPO, handing it off to their running back here, and he's not able to get too much, maybe about 3-ish yards, as now they face a 3rd down and 10, and they throw a pick. Oh, man, Farmer has had a heck of a year, and what an interception there to put us in position to hopefully put up another score, to put us up by maybe 3 touchdowns as we run the jet sweep to the outside here, and Robinson's able to take it all the way to the end zone, about a 20-yard pass play by the senior receiver. And just like that, the tables have turned, and by turning, I mean it went from a okay game to a kind of a blowout, 38-14. It's kind of to be expected against a 2-9 team, but you know, there are trap games, and you can't take any game lightly, especially in this game. And with EA scripting, it is what it is. 3rd down and 7 here. Quarterback's drop back to pass, looking. Is he going to try and take it himself? He is, and he gets hit. He breaks the tackle, but we do force a punt. So we get the ball back here, running an RPO outside to Willie Knowles. He's not able to pick up the first down, but gets a nice little 7-yard chunk. 3rd down and 2, pitching it outside to Kanye Roberts, able to pick up that first down there. Could have gotten more if he got past that linebacker, but he didn't, and that's okay. As Aguilar's dropped back to pass here, looking, and he's got Robinson, jukes the defender out of his shoes. Oh, a spin move. Look at the moves on the senior receiver, trying to show out for his NFL highlight tape with the upcoming NFL draft. As Aguilar's dropped back to pass, looking, and throws a pick, but there is a flag on the play. Is it on him? It is. It looks like it's going to be on 31, the cornerback. It looks like he must have made contact with our receiver while going for the pick, and that is unfortunate because now we get the ball at the 2-yard line here, and we're going to run a jet sweep to Willie Knowles, who's able to take it in for the score to put us up 45-14 on the road against one of our bigger rivals, Georgia Southern. As this quarterback just has absolutely zero pocket presence, 5th sack of the day. Now they're facing a 3rd down and 18 here. He's dropped back to pass and is able to somehow pick up the first down. I think we about tackled him 5 yards short, but we let him run past the first down marker. And look at this. What a pass across his body. Absolute dot by the quarterback. I haven't seen that all game by him, but it's never better late than never as he takes his 6th sack, the 3rd one by Thomas Davis today, as they're facing a 4th down and 20. Yeah, you read that right. 4th down and 20, and all day to throw, and he converts. Are you kidding me? 4th down and 20, and they convert. Fortunately, it doesn't matter. The game is over. Quarterback off his back foot after the receiver beats the press, and just like that, put up 7 points. A great passing catch as they're going for the onside kick here. Going for it, and they are not able to get it as Davis is able to pick it up to give us the ball back here. Aguilar finds Kanye up the middle for about 15 yards or so. 2nd down and 4, running the RPO to the outside here. Foles is able to pick up the first down and more, getting just outside the 20-yard line. He has had a pretty good game, too, if I do say so myself here, as we are going deep. And look at this catch. What a catch by the senior receiver, Caden Robinson, to catch that and bring that down in the end zone. Look at the players behind him just going absolutely wild. And we put up another 50-burger in this episode. Drop a like if you haven't already, because that does not happen too often, especially against, SBC opponents, Sun Belt Conference, if you were wondering what FBC stands for, as the quarterback is looking, finds receiver outside and absolutely gets leveled with just over a minute to go here. We get the ball back here, and we're going to try and stat pad, and look at that dot to Joe Horn, the high ball pass. Aguilar has thrown it well all game long here. This time we're going to A, and just like that, I jinxed him. Throwing the ball well, and then we throw a pick. But there's a minute to go, and the game is over, and that's pretty much going to do it, folks. 52-24, absolutely annihilated Georgia Southern at home against our rival, and that is absolutely what you want to see every single time you go up against a rival. It's just absolutely dominate them, as we are the winner of the Deeper Than Hate. We have 23 series wins, and Appalachian State now goes 12-0, as Joey Aguilar is the player of the game, 305 passing yards, and 4 touchdowns. And now this is what we are waiting for, the SBC Championship. We are going up against Texas State, and with the SBC Championship, that is played at the home of the best team in the conference. So we are going to host Appalachian State, number 10 in the nation, going up against Texas State for the right to play in the college football playoff. I can't believe I'm saying that. We are 12-0 currently. If we win this, we lock in our spot in the college football playoff. All we got to do is win here, as Texas State starts with the ball here. In the first play, the quarterback throws it out of bounds. Good start by the defense. 2nd down and 10. Hands it off to the outside here. Breaks a tackle, and we're able to stop him after about a 9-yard gain. After picking up that first down, they throw a little play action in here, and we are not fooled as Nate Robinson picks up another sack. It's now 2nd down and 17, and look at this running back. He's just bouncing off our players here, so now they're forced with a 3rd down and short, and we're going to try to get to there, and we are not able to get to the quarterback as they're able to convert another 3rd down. 1st down and 10 here, handing it off to the running back, and he has got all the space in the world, and he is going to take it and score and put up the first points in the SBC Championship, as just like that, Texas State seemed to move the ball very, very effectively, and hopefully it does not put too much negativity on the defense as they let up an easy score for the first time in a long time. As we start with a jet sweep here to Willie Knowles, able to pick up 9 yards. Good start on the offense there as pick up that first down here. Throwing the out route to Eli Wilson is able to pick up that first down here. So we're moving the ball just as effectively here as we hand this one off to Kanye, and for whatever reason, he had a really weird animation. Must have ran in with one of the running backs here as we're forced with a 3rd down and 1. Don't get too many yards, but we do get the first down, which is almost just as important, as he's dropped back to pass here, throwing an absolute dot and keeps himself in bounds, toe tapping to the outside, Robinson, and puts us outside the 10-yard line to the 12, and we are moving that ball well. So as long as our offense can hold us up, we should be fine, as we're going with a lot of jet sweeps here, and we go to Robinson to tie the game at 7 apiece. Absolutely great drive by the offense. Played extremely well after watching our defense not do too well. As you look at the house, dude, the house is packed. Fans are going wild. Look at that stadium pulse. That thing is getting full bar as defense making a great great stop there on the running back, forcing a 2nd down and 8 there as they throw their running back in motion, meaning the quarterback is open by himself and he's got no one to protect him there. And now they got a 3rd down and 15. Defense is playing very, very well this drive after that first drive that was a little more suspect. Quarterback's got all day to throw. He is going deep, and fortunately we knocked that one down and forced him to punt because we got a lot better field position as we start from the 42-yard line here. Drop back to pass, looking, going deep, and what a play by the cornerback. We had our senior receiver there, but he knocked it down, forced him with a 3rd and 5, and this time Caden is able to catch it and pick up that 1st down there as it's 2nd down and 8, just over 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter, running the jet sweep to the outside with Willie Knowles, and we are not able to pick up the 1st down there, forced with a 3rd down and 3 as Aguilar's drop back to pass, looking, finds a receiver, and we are able to pick it up. Fortunately, Jackson picked it up for us here as now we're looking, and we got a wide open Willie Knowles here on the outside, and they had no one to stop him there as we get down to make sure that the wear and tear doesn't really affect us. Just under 2 minutes to go here. We got a 3rd down and 7 from the 12-yard line. Aguilar's drop back to pass. He's looking. He's going deep. He has a great pass, but we cannot corral it in. Unfortunately, Willie Knowles could not break it in, so we're forced to kick a field goal, and we do settle for 3, but we do go ahead at 10-7 late in the second quarter. Texas State back with the ball at the 15-yard line, dropping back to pass. Lee's looking, trying to throw it to his outside running back, is not able to make the connection as he does get hit mid-throw. 3rd down and 10. They run a run play, and are you kidding me? He breaks a tackle, a halfback draw, and that got the 1st down. That really did irritate the defense as well as myself there, as it is now another nice passing catch, and I don't know what the heck our defender was doing. If you just replay that, he literally throws it right over him, doesn't even make a play on the ball here, and they are moving the drive very, very well here, and we lay out the quarterback. Unfortunately, he doesn't fumble. The clock is running here. We got 3 timeouts still, and we do get a huge sack, our 3rd one of the half, knocking him back to the 38-yard line. Facing another 3rd down and 10 here, trying to force him to a field goal as the quarterback is all day to throw, and are you kidding me? Breaks a tackle there and is able to get down at the 14-yard line. It looked way too easy. We're not getting much pressure, and look at this dot by the quarterback, and then the cornerback ended up getting stopped by the kind of mesh concept right there, and they go up 14-10. We do have all 3 timeouts though, so we are going to try and put up some points here as we are able to find Caden Robinson on the outside for the 1st down. 12 seconds to go here. Aguilar's drop back to pass, looking, finds the receiver over the middle there, Jackson, who's able to pick it up for the 1st down. And we do have got 1 timeout, so we're going to take 1 shot to the end zone here, see if we can get anything with 8 seconds to go. We got our running back over the middle, but not a good throw by Aguilar there, as we are unfortunately able to settle for 3 here. Obviously, we'll take points, but if we get a touchdown, that would have given us the lead, but we do get points. So just like that, it is 14-13 at half, and we don't have too many halves where we are down, but we have to play well, and we have to tackle this running back, and we have not been able to do that all game long, which is unfortunate because the defense has played very, very well, but there have been a few plays that we've just been let down by as they try to do another run on 3rd down, but this time we're able to stop him as we do get the ball at the 44-yard line here as we drop back to pass, trying to go deep, but oh my gosh, Aguilar throwing a pick on the very first play on offense, and that is not looking good as Texas State gets the ball in good field position about the 30-yard line here, running an RPO, handing off to the running back, and he's able to pick up 7 yards, and look at that, 10 rushes, over 100 yards. Absolutely played well here, but what a pick by Farmer. He has played extremely well this year, and that will be absolutely huge as we get the ball back. Don't give up too many plays. Defense didn't play too much, and we didn't give up any points as it's still 14-13 as we run a pitch to the outside of Roberts here. Tries to juke a defender. He does, and he's able to pick about 5 to 6 yards here. Facing a 3rd down and 3 here. Drop back to pass, looking, going to our tight end. Somehow is able to corral that one and hang on to it and pick up the 1st down. Absolute huge play and gutsy throw by Joey Aguilar there. As we're facing another 3rd down and 3 here, we are going this time to Horn over the middle for the 1st down, and we will take that all day long here as now he's dropped back pass again and throwing a very, very bad pass. Fortunately, that ball did not get picked as we are facing a 3rd down and long. Joey drops back to pass, running to the wrong side there and ends up getting hit, so we have to settle for another field goal. Fortunately, though, with this running back, though, we are able to convert and give us the 16-14 lead late in the 3rd quarter. Texas State gets the ball back, going to their run game, which has been extremely effective all game long here, but the quarterback has nowhere to run, and he's unfortunately able to throw that one away because we were not able to get that sack. 3rd down and 5 here. Quarterback, he's got all day to throw here, and we fortunately are able to bring him down. So defense over the last few drives has actually been playing very, very effective, and we just need to put some points on the board here. As the first play from scrimmage, we get taken down for a loss, and that is not what you want. It didn't really seem to affect Aguilar here, as he's able to find Eli Wilson wide open on the sideline for about 15 to 20 yards. Absolute huge play there, as we got a 3rd down and 8. We desperately need points here. If we score a touchdown or a field goal, that could really boost our chances, but oh no, Aguilar throws a pick. It's almost like he heard us. He saw the tight end, had no one over him, and he tried to hit him really, really quickly, and it looked like the Bobcats definitely baited him there, as now they got the ball here, and they are looking to score and take the lead here, as the quarterback, again, has all day to throw, but fortunately, we're able to get there with Nate Johnson picking up the sack here, facing a 3rd down and 11. And look at that. That should have been an interception. I thought that was an interception. And what turned out to be not an interception turned into be a touchdown. And we give up the TD. I still cannot believe we didn't pick that one off. Look at how close that was. I thought that was a pick. Somehow went behind him, and now it's 21-16. We need to score on this drive as we start with the jet sweep to the outside with Jaden Robinson, and he's able to pick up close to a 1st down here. A few plays later, going back to Jackson, he's able to pick up the 1st down here, and we are moving that ball very, very effectively here, but we're also taking our time as he throws a terrible pass here. We had the running back open over the middle, but he did not see him there. As we got a 3rd down and 10, we desperately need to convert this as Aguilar's dropped back to pass. He's looking, throwing it again, and this one should have been picked off, and we got very, very lucky. So now we get a 4th down and 10. Game is on the line. We do have 3 timeouts, but we desperately need to make this play as Aguilar is adjusting the stem route of Willie Knowles here, and he's going to what's been working all year long, wide open. Willie Knowles able to pick up that 1st down. Absolutely huge, and we might have been mismanaging our play clock here, as it's down to just about 1:20 here. Now it's down to a minute, and it's 2nd down and 4 here, handing the ball off. We do need a touchdown. We do have all 3 timeouts, but now it is 3rd down and 2. We need to get a 1st down here, as Robinson is able to juke a defender out of his shoes, and we get a 1st and goal from about the 9-yard line here. We got 4 plays here, and we could have potentially thrown it to wide, but we end up throwing it away here. 2nd down and goal. Drop back to pass, double coverage, not the best throw. Now we're facing a 3rd down and goal from 18 seconds. We end up calling a timeout. Probably wasn't the smartest play there, because that does give us, a bad juju if we don't pick up the touchdown here. Fortunately, Knowles drops the pass here, so we don't have to use another timeout, but it is 4th and goal, ladies and gentlemen. The college football playoff is on the line here. We need to convert. Can we do it again? Can we score the touchdown? Going deep. And it drops, and oh my goodness, it can't happen. You cannot believe it. Can we get a stop here? Can we force something? Can we force anything? No. No, we can't. There's no one. Does anyone want to play football now? Did they just give up when that incomplete pass happened? Because that was a 94, 95, 96, I don't know what it was, yard rush by their running back. And our college football hopes are dashed, are gone. See you later. We have no chance of making the college football playoff. The Team of Destiny is gone, 27-16. I cannot believe that we ended up losing that game at home, and we ended up getting the Coach of the Year, and that kind of puts a little salt to the wound because of that loss. But it was pretty cool to be the Coach of the Year, not going to lie. But what's actually pretty funny, I did not show you guys that we ended up dropping our offensive coordinator before this game, and look who won Coordinator of the Year, Frank Thornton. I fired him because his pipeline was Hawaii, the worst pipeline ever. And he was a B+, so he was decent. So maybe he had an effect on our players and why we didn't play too well in the SBC championship game. But Defensive Player of the Year, the best Defensive Player of the Year, Nate Johnson. I couldn't believe it, if I'm being honest with you. 17 sacks, 26 tackles for losses, and that was pretty sick to see. As another accolade that we were able to catch was Michael Hughes, Luke Rose Award, Best Kicker, 23 of 25 with a long of 57. And look at this, Best Linebacker Award. He didn't just win Best Defensive Player, but Nate Johnson, sophomore linebacker, also was able to pick up the Best Linebacker Award. But that sucks because we're out of the college football playoff. and they throw us in this stupid Frisco Bowl. Are you freaking kidding me? We're the 14th ranked team, and we have to settle against the Memphis Tigers? You couldn't put us up against an SEC opponent, couldn't put us up against an ACC, Big 10, Big 12, heck, even a Pac-12 opponent, which is, I know there's 2 teams right now, but at least give us a shot here. Before we get into our bowl game, let's look at who we are going to hire. Brent Cobb, 16th level, North Florida Pipeline, master motivator, and that is one of the main things I was looking at when going over who to take for the offensive coordinator, and fortunately we are able to hire him, and that is who we sent the offer for. But for now, let's get back into the game. We're going in the freaking Frisco Bowl. Lucky us, going against 10-3 Memphis. I didn't realize how good they were, but regardless, this is not who we wanted to play. This is not where we wanted to be. We wanted to be in that college football playoff. I know that obviously the chances of that were going to be very, very difficult. They're facing a 2nd down and 2, and who else? Nate Johnson, coming off his 2 big awards, best linebacker and best defensive player in the country, as they throw a pick directly to Arnold for a huge stop. I mean, 10-3, and they throw it right to him. And if you guys haven't seen the best CPU defense, check out my video, Tips with Teeds, and you will see how to stop the defense anytime, and that's in it right there. But 2nd down and 14 now. We are dropped back to pass, looking, and we find Horn, who's able to take it all the way in for the touchdown to give us an early 7-0 lead. Even though we weren't wanting to be here, this wasn't the goal. This isn't where we want to be. We are going to prove what the College Football Playoff Committee missed on missing out on us. Who doesn't want a Cinderella story? With how dominant Appalachian State has been, who doesn't want a Cinderella story? That would be beautiful. We're hoping next year will be the year that we're able to do it. We're going to do it with a younger team, but we're going to see here as they throw an RPO to the outside of their tight end, and oh my gosh, look at all that space that they had. 2nd and 8 now, drop back to pass. Quarterback is looking. He's got a lot of days to throw, and tries to throw it away, and that thing bounced right off a helmet, which is a pretty cool little animation they threw in there. 3rd down and 8 now. He's dropping back to pass. He's looking, throws a screen to his running back, and we do make the stop, but they are able to kick the field goal to make it a 7-3 game late in the 1st quarter. Running a jet sweep to the outside here. Caden Robinson, which will be his last game in an Appalachian State jersey. Really wishing him well in the professional ranks when he does make it there, and somehow we do not throw a pick there. I don't know how that one did not get picked off, but Joey Aguilar should be counting his lucky stars after that one. As we're going to the right side here, this time to Horn for the jet sweep, and he picks about 3 to 4 yards here, facing a 3rd down and 4, going back to Eli Wilson on the outside there, picks up that 1st down easily, gets down smartly, as we are just moving the clock, moving the chains, and Willie Foles is able to pick up the 1st down and almost in the end zone there. Wasn't able to, but that's all right. As we hand it off to Kanye Roberts, diving in the end zone to put us up 14-3, and hoping to keep him on the team, because he is one of those players on our team right now that has been threatening to move. He's at a risk for transfer, so we're really hoping we're able to keep him because he is a sophomore, and he's got a lot of skill caps that we can still improve. So Memphis is starting with a 2nd down and 12, and they try to hand it off to the running back. He gets stopped for a 4-yard loss here as the quarterback throws a desperation throw, a little screen here, and oh my gosh, they almost pick up the 1st down there, 15 yards when they did 16. They did punt as we are facing a 3rd down and 10 ourselves here, and we're not able to get the pass off, and we have to punt right back. But we are up 14-3, just over 2 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. Receiver breaks 2 tackles there and almost picks up the 1st down there, and that's one thing that is a little irritating, is the amount of broken tackles that you do see in this game. It's a little unrealistic, but at the same time, it does make the game fun, as this quarterback runs right into who else but Nate Johnson for the sack, facing a 3rd down and 19, a minute and a half to go in the second half here. Sorry, the 2nd quarter, and they're not able to convert. We're able to get the ball. We're trying to score right before half here. Play action pass, nothing. Just throws it way too late. And play action passes are so difficult in this game because you get such little time to throw, and the defense very rarely does get thrown off. As we have a 3rd down and 11 here, and Horn is able to pick up the 1st down there. 37 seconds ago. We got all 3 timeouts here, as we're going to try to go this time to Willie Knowles, and he's able to pick up the 1st down. Great passing catch by him. Honestly, Joey Aguilar throwing a medicine ball. Absolute terrible pass here, as this time he's going to try to do it himself. And let's see, can he get down? He can, and he does not fumble that time, which is great as we burn our 2nd timeout of the half here. 20 seconds to go here. Joey drops back to pass, and he's got a wide open Kanye for the touchdown. What a catch. What a great use of his body, turning it, staying in bounds, holding on to the ball, and we go up 21-3 at half. We do get the ball to start the second half, which is awesome, but that first play doesn't isn't awesome at all. No blocking, no hole at all as we try to run a pitch to the outside here, and there is room to run, and we are not able to pick up the first down there as we got a 3rd down and 1. Do we give it to Kanye? Stay tuned to find out. No, we don't. We actually run a jet sweep, and what a cut by Caden up the middle. He's able to pick up that first down as we're now facing a 3rd down and 2, handing the ball off to Kanye. He's able to juke a defender, pick up the first down, 8 rushes for 57 yards. Had a good game so far. As what a pass by Joey to Caden. Good little pass and catch there. Is facing a 3rd down and 4 from the 8-yard line here. Throwing it to his receiver. Willie Knowles able to pick up that first down as we're now facing a 2nd down and goal. Running a jet sweep with Willie Knowles there, and it looked like Kanye kind of bumped Willie into cutting, and he did, and we take a 28-3 lead at half. One thing, if you heard about football, if you follow football, 28-3 is the scariest score to be up by. Thanks, Falcons. But it looks like Memphis is trying to do everything they can here to come back. It looks like it's definitely going to be way too late as we end up getting another sack. And that must be like the 5th or 6th sack, this time by Sullivan, as there's now 2nd down and 19. Quarterback gets sacked again. Look, there's our 4th sack, and this time Arnold's able to pick up this sack there as now a 3rd down and 28. Quarterback breaks a tackle there and somehow gets the ball off and avoids the sack by Thomas Davis as they have a 4th down and 28 right here, as there's no way they're going to be able to get this. Looks like they're going all verticals here as quarterback's drop back pass, throws it after getting absolutely demolished, and somehow mosses 4 defenders. Are you freaking kidding me? What are the odds there? Very next play here is able to score a touchdown. That was kind of a bummer. 4th down and 28, and we aren't able to convert. They try to go with the onside kick, and they are not successful as we do call for the fair catch there, and we pitch it off to Kanye. Goes the wrong way on the pitch, on the little bit of a juke move there, but it's all good there. After a false start, 1st down and 15, Kanye picks up almost the first down there after that. Gets to about 90 yards, and just like that, we're going to kneel to end the game, to end the season. 13-1 this year, winning the Frisco Bowl just like we had planned. Just kidding, that was not the goal, but 28-10 victory against Memphis to go 13-1. Absolutely electric year. Hopefully we can build off that next year as Joey Aguilar, his last game in a Mountaineers jersey, picks up the player of the game, 192 yards, almost 80% completion percentage, and 3 TDs. As you see here, we are able to pick up Brent Cobb, the master motivator. Now we got 2 master motivators there, and you can see here Michigan ended up winning and dominating the national championship against Kentucky, 44-6. Did not have that on my bingo card for ever seeing that kind of a national championship game, especially after what Michigan did with the cheating scandal. But what a really weird, college football playoff here, as you got Miami, Ole Miss, and everyone there. And look at that, looking at the players leaving. We'll go to the offseason here just before, as we try to persuade Roberts and we try to persuade Samuel. As we are unsuccessful with Roberts, going up to Samuel, trying to persuade him, and we are unsuccessful, which sucks because we went 13-1. We're 8-0 as we end up picking up Anthony Lombardi, a 4-star tight end from Colorado, in the offseason recruiting. That could be huge. I love Eli Wilson, but he's a little slow. Pick up another 3-star receiver, Bernie Scott. I picked up a lot of receivers. And Cameron Cornell, this is going to be the quarterback of the future. He is a freshman. He is fast. He has field general. He also has 95 or 96 throwing power, so that'll be huge as well. We do pick up a 3-star defensive tackle, Larry Spears, out of South Carolina. So our recruiting class has been very, very respectable here as we add another 4-star. This one, a free safety, Christian Ellis, out of Florida. So we have just been racking up the 4 stars here, and we get another receiver, Zachary Card. He transferred from Stanford, so he's going to be a very, very good asset to the team here. And we ate another 4-star, Xavier Hill. He actually played on Memphis, the team we just beat from Mississippi. So this will help bolster the offensive line here, as we also add a 4-star right linebacker, Wesley Bizane. After 4 weeks of offseason recruiting, this is what you get: another 3-star halfback, Khalifa Keith, out of Birmingham, Alabama. And then we also picked up the kicker of our future, since unfortunately our kicker was a senior, Jared Blackburn, out of Texas. He's got a 92 leg, so that's huge. And our last and final recruit is a halfback, Zaire Ratley, 3-star out of Georgia. And we ended up with a pretty solid recruiting class, honestly. A top 30, number 28, 6 4-star, and 18 3-star. So we're really hoping that our recruiting class of 2024 will be very, very impactful and have a very, very positive outlook on our 2025 season as we finish up and kind of pretty much end this season, unfortunately prematurely in my opinion, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and definitely keep those notifications on so you do not miss another episode of the Appalachian State Mountaineers Dynasty. But that'll do it for me, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out. Peace.